Ignition sequence start. Astronauts report it feels good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. Tower clear.
Woo! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rocketbook Orbit Page Pack Party Live. We're here to celebrate that the Orbit is available on Amazon. It is awesome to be back here in person with the Rocketbook co-founders, Joe and Jake. Honestly, this morning we started planning this out. We're just trying to figure out what the best features to talk about the Orbit are, and it may have started a small bit of a fight.
Hey, you hear a lot of the times that companies go down because of founder conflict. I thought that would never happen to us, but I'm starting to think it's a risk here.
How can we argue with a smoke machine? Right? I don't even want to get into our tip yet. Maybe we'll get into it in a little bit. I don't even want to revisit that. But first things first, we're so happy to be back here in person live and to talk about our favorite product that we've ever launched, the Rocketbook Orbit. It is a completely redesigned legal pad. We were sitting around looking at the boring old legal pad. It was like a couple years ago. And we
let's
set out
reinvent this thing
from the ground up. So we did it. We did it. And here it is. This is the Orbit legal pad. And what it is, it's a rigid, very durable pad, and the pages attached with a magnetic binding. So the pages are bound with these ferromagnetic rings, sticks right to the top. You can have some page packs with one pattern on one side, one pattern on the other. We like to say flip the page to the digital age.
It's so awesome. It should be illegal. But it comes in 2 sizes, of course, 4 colors. And one thing that's so cool about this, the Rocketbook Orbit, is the new modular system. So as Jake was talking about, being able to flip your page is really cool. But what about being able to swap out and in different page packs so that you can customize your writing experience for your day and your role?
That's right, which is why it's the perfect embodiment for when you're on the go. If you want to just get out there in the world.
All right, we're getting into it. All right, this is our argument here. So Jake thinks it's all about on the go, and that's how we should position this, but it's wrong. Right? It should, like, the way most people are going to use this product, Jake, right, is, yeah, you're going to be on the go, but you're going to put it down on your desk and do your deep work.
Listen, this is not made for people who are just like sitting at home. You got to get out there into the world. No, this is like
perfect.
Guys, perfect
desk
electric cars. Maybe Elon Musk is sitting at his desk.
Eventually, to do deep work.
Let's try to break this down a little bit more slowly. Let's
one level getting a little hot.
Let's settle down. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere just doing that. I think we should get some callers involved. Maybe have them share their opinions on the Orbit. Maybe ask us some questions. Of course, we want to give away a free Orbit. We'll get some names on the prize wheel. Give it a spin at the end of the stream, and allow one caller to have a free Orbit. I hope
someone can help us resolve this.
I do think they can.
Someone call in and disagree.
We have a call in right away.
Oh, fantastic! I hope you disagree.
Where are you?
Hi, I'm in Sonoma, California.
Awesome. What's your name?
I'm Judy Baker, book marketing mentor.
Judy, awesome. Are you at a desk or are you running around right now?
I am in my office with my books and my computer. And
well, I bet you have a perfect workspace. So
yes, thank you for sitting down and joining us. And we're so happy that you called in. And you're our first caller. What can we tell you?
Well, I love using the Rocketbook. I love how it feels. It's wonderful. And I'm thinking I'd like to customize the Orbit. Is that a possibility? Could I customize it with my branding or co-brand it so I could give that away to my clients?
Absolutely. Thank you for the question there. It's a nice one. Absolutely. You can get them custom branded. What's our minimum order quantity? Do you know what it is right now?
I don't.
There is some minimum order quantity. We're figuring that out. It's a fairly new product, but we do have a B2B promo side of the business. It's very popular for most of our Rocketbooks to be bought for people to give away as gifts and put their own brand on it and serve as maybe a memento for an event or a thank you gift to some partners or maybe a welcome gift to new employees.
Yeah, great. Conferences, people are walking around taking notes in a conference, for example. Yep. But that's such a great question that we should get back on social media. Someone should post in the comments what the minimum order quantity is for a custom Orbit.
Thank you, Judy.
Yes, and for more info on that, just from our homepage, you can hit promo in the top bar, or you can email our sales team at info@getrocketbookpromo.com.
Okay, and I've got an idea because I'm involved with a conference next year,
Yeah.
and this would be, it's for Redwood Riders, and this would be awesome.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
would be a great
fantastic.
gift. Yeah, it'd be awesome.
A quick plug. What is Redwood Writers?
Redwood Riders is one of the, well, it is the largest chapter of the California Writers Clubs, and we've got 250 members currently. Even during the pandemic, usually we're a little bit higher, but
Wow.
it's a group of people who not only write, people who publish, people who support authors, and every year we publish a prose anthology and a poetry anthology, and every other year we do a conference, and we bring together experts.
And I love to hear that you're still a fan of pen and paper. It's the best way to get ideas out of your head for writing, and also to love to hear that you get out there in the real. Look at that, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for calling in, Judy. We
Thanks,
have
Judy.
you on the prize wheel, so maybe you'll win a free orbit at the end of the stream.
I feel like people should be able to pick their color.
Have we put her Judy's name down?
Judy's
Yeah,
she's the
eligible
next
for
caller
one.
will be allowed to pick their color. Okay, I think we should first just kind of lay out the sides of the argument you guys are on here, just to.
I wouldn't call it an argument. We're having a colorful discussion about what is the best application, what's the optimal environment for the Orbit. And my only point is that since it is it's a cross between like a legal pad and a clipboard, it's so easy to carry around from meeting to meeting, or out in the field, or out in the manufacturing floor, on a construction site. It is just a great product for taking notes on the go. It's definitely better than just your average spiral bound notebook.
Well, I hear you. It's great to think about taking this on the go and walking around and using it. But the reality is, we need our customers to be solving the big problems that the universe has in front of us. That's going to take them to sit down and think and do deep work. And they're going to want the perfect notebook as they're sitting down doing their most important work, which is typically at a desk.
Solving the biggest problems in the universe at home in your office. Get out in there into the real world. You know, you think Elon Musk is walking around SpaceX, or is he at home?
You think Einstein was running around as he was? No, he was sitting down.
He was on a chalkboard.
Yeah, lots of
colleagues. I don't know.
All right,
let's get into some of the features.
Let's dive through each feature of the Orbit. Let's get a bunch of callers coming in, weighing in on their side of the argument, or the colorful discussion, if you will. Let's give away an awesome free Orbit, and I don't want to also forget to mention that we might be setting a world record today. We have some awesome stuff going on in the Rocketbook Labs.
That's super exciting.
World record.
Yeah,
we'll be tuning back in later to see if a member of our team can set her very own world record.
And it's a world record for world records with Rocketbook live streams. It'll be our first one.
It is huge.
So I think we can agree the Orbit is power packed with a whole bunch of brand new features. It's like such a great product. First and foremost, right at the top, something that's really unique to the Orbit page packs is the title bar. Now, in all Rocketbooks, you can put a couple hashtags at the top of your page, and the app will automatically transcribe that and turn it into the name of your file. The transcription's unbelievable, but when you're on the go, slapping a couple of straight hashtags down there for transcription might be tough, which is why we put a dedicated title bar up top. You simply write in the dedicated space the name of like Orbit live stream meeting, and the app will turn that into the name of the PDF when you scan it.
It's a fantastic feature. It really it keeps all my notes organized just the way I want it. Just like I like to keep my desk and my workspace organized just the way I want it, so I can achieve amazing things.
Bro, I've seen your desk. It's not organized. You need more than the Orbit for that. But we'll come back to that one. You know, another great feature, the pen dock on top. Joe has a pen in his. I'll slide one in mine right here. The pen, you don't need a pen station like you might need on some of the other Rocketbooks, which is our stick-on pen holder. Clever name, great product. But the Orbit has a dedicated dock for your pen right up top, so you'll never forget it when you go out and walking around with it. It's
just I know where my notebook is. It's right there. The pen's always with it. Everything's staying organized and laid out for me. And then boom, if I got something to write down, I'm ready to get it out of my head and into action. Yeah,
it's a much requested feature. I'm glad it finally made it into the Orbit. Also available in our Axis, which was just off Kickstarter as well. So great to see these the pen docks finally making their appearance.
I think those are two awesome features that probably can help both of your sides of the discussion a little bit. I think we have a caller that's gonna hop in and weigh in. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Hey guys, thanks. Well, this is great. Yeah, I've been a pen and paper person for a long time, and I use every possible solution: bullet journals, the stone paper, which is fascinating. So, yeah, I'm down with it. So, but my question was, you show all kinds of different page styles, line, dotted, the planner, and all that. And when I look on the Amazon site, I don't see a choice if I want one of the other. Does it just come with all the styles?
What a great, I'm so glad that you asked. So every Orbit, when you buy it on Amazon, comes with a hybrid lined and dot grid. So there's lined on one side, dot grid on the other, which is super cool because you can write on line, you change the dot grid, just flip it over like that.
And I'll tell you, I really love using the built-in page pack, the one that comes with it, the lined and dot grid. I tend to use the lined all for my personal use, right? And then I know when I want to do some work stuff, I use the dot grid. So whenever I'm looking at a page, I know which side I'm looking at, if it's in personal mode or work mode. I've got a few notebooks in one here.
The proprietary Epstein.grid, it's a powerful tool.
That's not a thing.
But also, Tim, to answer your other question, there are a number of page packs available on Amazon. We'll have to post them in a link to this and make sure they're out there. I'm sure if you search, you can find them. But there's we have daily planners, weekly planners, blank versions, graph, all lined.
Yeah, that book covers it, right?
Yeah, I think so. There's a couple that are available just on rocketbook.com. I think like Cornell Notes and some music stuff.
Nice.
But there are a number of different ones available. And what's great is that we'll get into the capsules here in a minute, but you can order multiple page packs. You get yourself a capsule, you can carry around an extra page pack with you. It's a fantastic system.
Well, that's great, guys. Yeah, because I finally was able to go. I'm a project manager. Was able to go on site, and my wife grabbed me a legal pad.
Go on site. Huh?
And I went,
Yeah.
wasn't Rocketbook coming out with something? So now,
Glad to hear you got out into the real world and didn't just stay behind your desk all day.
Tim, what color do you want your name on here?
Okay,
Pick a color besides yellow.
green.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Good choice. Good choice. Thank you, Tim, for calling me. Also, another great. I feel like the callers are keeping us on track because we keep getting off track with our discussion.
That's what founder conflict will do sometimes. It's really can undermine the whole company performance if we don't get kept on track.
I think it's a great little cue to talk about just the flipping aspect and the swappability of those page packs, just the mechanics behind that.
Sure, yeah. As I mentioned at the top, there's a magnetic spine on top, and then each page pack is held in, whether it's a letter size or an executive size, with ferromagnetic rings. And what that allows you to do is when you can take it off, you can flip the top page to the back page, and now you have a nice, clean slate to go out and to take notes on for your next meeting or your next visit.
And I'll tell you, it's amazing in the planner scenario too, because you finish this week and it's all over. Well, what do you know? You wipe that off, and now the next week is right in front of you, and now that's page one. It's so sleek.
Yeah. You know how legal pads, your pages are sort of hanging off the back. None of that. It keeps it nice, clean, and tidy with the Rocketbook Orbit. And I mentioned the capsules earlier. I'd like to,
absolutely.
Do we have another caller or something?
Dylan, can we get another caller in here?
Okay, they'll keep us back on track. We probably forgot to mention something else.
Here we go.
Welcome to the stage, Autumn.
Oh,
hey,
hi, Autumn.
Hello.
So what do you think? Before your question, Autumn, are you more of a, where do you do your best work? Out and about, on the street work, on the go, or more, sitting down at a desk or in a conference room? Help us tell this debate. What do you think is the best way to position this?
So I'm actually in the veterinary industry. I manage hospitals, and you are never at your desk for longer than 5 minutes. So it is always on the go.
Yeah. Thank you. Doctors aren't just sitting behind their desk trying to operate on.
I'm like that weird millennial age where I like the computer stuff, but I also like to write things down. So I like the flexibility of being able to physically write pen and paper, but still have access to it on my computer, my phone, if I have to do continuing education courses, things like that, I have access to it all.
Yeah, thank you. You just pitched Rocketbook.
Thank you.
Honestly, I think everyone, all my colleagues, my go-to gift for everyone. I really love the Rocketbook. So I'm excited for what you're showing the Orbit. I see the carrying case with the magnet, but is there an overall carrying case? So when I shove it into my purse, it's not going to get damaged or anything like that?
Oh, what a great
transition.
Thank you, Autumn. Keeping us on track.
Yeah, exactly. So these are the capsules, also available on Amazon. They're a great carrying case for your Orbit. Not required. The Orbit's a great standalone product, but if you're looking to and to add some accessories that help organize and carry it around with your Orbit,
There's spots in here for you to keep Rocketbook beacons. You could even keep a Rocketbook Mini, which is also undebatably the best on-the-go product.
It's nice for your pocket, or some cloud cards. Also a great product. Each capsule has a place for an extra pen, a spray bottle if that's your thing, some beacons.
Spot to keep an additional page back on this. I mean, it keeps you organized in so many ways, in addition to keeping all your notes perfectly organized for you.
But they're super durable. It's made to go in and out of a backpack or a bag. It's got a magnetic close, so it never like flops around. So it sounds like the capsule might be for you. Oh, it's also worth mentioning that every capsule also has an extra page pack holder on it. So there's a pocket on the front where you can slip an extra page back. So if you want to carry 2 around with you, that's your option right there.
Autumn, thank you so much for calling in. Where are we putting your name on the wheel?
Let's do purple.
Right in the middle.
Good choice. Got a lot of slots to fill up on that wheel.
We'll figure it out.
All right. I feel like the color coding might come in handy.
It'll help eventually.
We always plan these live streams out so detailed.
Don't forget that all Orbits are now available on Amazon. Also, all capsules are available on Amazon, and of course, we have, I believe, 6 different page packs available on Amazon for additional.
6 different page packs. Should we run through them?
Now we do the time to do that.
Well, each one comes with one that's lined on one side and dot grid on the other side. Then, of course, you can get a strictly lined one that's dot grid.
Yeah, and the dot grid is really great for both taking notes as well as diagramming. It's a hybrid dot grid, so which is why the half lined, half dot grid, that's the one we decided to include with every product.
You know, fun fact is, for a while, Rocketbooks were only available in dot grid. We figured it was the crowd pleaser. If you need to draw diagrams or write prose, it could behave like aligned, or it could give you that dot grid so you could write diagrams. It's just that utility player.
That structure, exactly.
It's fantastic.
And if you're looking for a lot of structure, there's also a graph page pack available. It's great for construction, math. You had some other applications, I think, for graph.
Oh yeah, it's great for if you want to graph out revenue, 2x2 matrices. It's great for business, I think.
Yeah.
Speaking of structure, you got to structure your days and your weeks, right? So breaking things down, organizing them to lay out your roadmap to success. That's where our daily planner comes into play, or our weekly planner.
I'm more of a weekly planner guy myself, man.
I would agree. I'm a weekly planner myself.
High level, just need big bullets, and all the planners also have note-taking sections as well, so you can flip through them. Oh, we forgot to mention there is a little bit of an atlas an atlas key on each page. There's a sun and a moon to show you the top and bottom. So if you get lost in something like a planner and you can't figure out where you are because you flipped it and
forget where you flipped it. This is the front, this is the back. If you want to keep track of that, that's a great way to keep track of that. We just have a little visual signal there for you.
We got to give our product team a lot of credit. They thought through every single detail of the Orbit.
That's our job, is to think through the notebook in a way that nobody ever has in the universe. So that's why people are so excited here. And what do you think? We got time for another call?
I think we have time for a few more calls.
Oh, sweet.
September, welcome.
Hi, everybody.
And a friend.
Yeah, we just had someone call in named Autumn, and now we have September.
We have a theme.
And who is this with you?
This is Elizabeth. She is a Boston Terrier.
Boston?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I have a funny story to tell you all. So she is a notebook shredder. Loves to shred paper notebooks. But, when I drop my Rocketbooks on the floor, she does not try to shred them. So that's one way how to make your work puppy-proof.
Yeah. On the go, we're at your desk.
Yeah, we should add that to our Amazon listing.
Yeah.
Terriers really are brilliant dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a question for you all, and Elizabeth wants to get involved. So I know Rocketbook is great for work and productivity, but sometimes I'm a doodler. I like to doodle things. And what about having a fun page pack where it's maybe like some games, like little games that you can draw or doodle, or something, just maybe just kind of get your mind off work a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. Would it give you like prompts or something to get you going in a creative
Yeah,
direction?
maybe even like fun
Yeah.
riddles or like unscramble this word or Sudoku or just, you know, maybe not even a whole page, but our whole Rocketbook pack, but maybe just one page.
Yeah, I like that.
I love that
like
idea.
a fun pack.
Yeah.
Free
Call
form.
it a decompress page or something, you know.
Yeah, and I know this isn't exactly what you're talking about, but you just made me realize we forgot to mention that we do have a blank page pack. So it's probably, you know, if you want to have the structured lined and not great for meetings or for school or whatever, you can have the blank page pack for your doodles. But I understand what you're saying. We should have a more guided, fun page pack. Love that idea.
Yeah, something that you can just flip to for, you know, a minute or two and just get your mind off of, you know, maybe something stressful you're thinking about.
Yeah, we could use that around here.
Maybe like a game pack for us, like so we can play Hangman together. You know, now that we're in person.
Is Hangman? That's all like
Yeah.
kids play that?
My kids play it.
Oh, really?
Is it not? Is it bad?
I thought those kids.
September, where should we put your name on the wheel?
I like light blue.
All right, let's go light blue.
Thank you all for hosting these. I've really enjoyed them.
Well, we really enjoy having you on.
Yeah, customers like you really make these live streams. We love the call-ins.
Absolutely. I think that her awesome suggestion is a great time to plug ideas.getrocketbook.com too. We always love to hear any feedback, any ideas. Share anything and everything. We have it broken down by categories out there so you can explore what other people have suggested and upvote ideas there if you like something else.
And it really does inform our product priorities.
Yeah,
so many of our you know once the legal pad version of Rocketbook bubbled up to the top, that's when our product team went to work and we said, not only can we make a legal pad format of a reusable legal pad, but let's reinvent the whole thing and how could we make it awesome? That's where we are today.
Yeah, and that, you know, there are some other ideas that we are working on, but I don't want to break any news on this live stream.
Well, maybe we'll break some news.
Yeah, I also don't want to forget that there's going to be some huge breaking news soon as we try to break a world record in studio here.
Oh man, has the news crew showed up yet?
I think something bigger than the news crew. Here we have Sarita, a member of the Rocketbook team, who will be trying to break the international page pack swap record.
Is she in their training?
She's been training for quite a long time. Of course, for those of you that don't know, a page pack swap is the swapping of one page pack to another in a Rocketbook orbit. It's a very fast motion. Currently, the world record is 3.6 seconds.
I feel like there's opportunity here.
I think there's a lot of opportunity.
What do you think?
Sarita's been training very hard.
I've seen her dedication and her commitment to beating this record into really making it an unbeatable
She
record.
was down at MGH with some nasty paper cuts.
She's came into the office with her hands bandaged up several times. She had a severe bout with carpal tunnel for a while there.
But it's a very useful skill. I do want to say it's a useful skill because if you have multiple page packs, swapping them in and out is a great way to just change your page pattern on the fly. Again, the capsules, you can add a page pack to the outside, carry it with you, have the orbit on the inside, and then page pack on the outside, swap them out in just seconds.
Yeah, I think that's going to be awesome to see. But before we do that, I think we should get back to some more callers. We have a lot of people who want to chat Rocketbook Orbit.
Who's next?
Hi.
Julie.
Hey, Julie.
How are ya?
Great. How are you?
Good, good. I'm calling from Oregon, or I guess zooming in from Oregon, and I work with middle school teachers and with students. And we've been using your product with online school, and I was just curious if you are going to consider doing any other custom pages with like coordinate grids, and then as well as whether the clips could ever come undone, so each student could have a page, and then we could kind of put it back together as well.
That's
the
two
great
good questions.
So we are coming up with some more page formats. One of which is an academic planner as well. So
great.
Stay tuned for that. And we're always listening for new ideas. You know, someday, we'll give you a glimpse into the future here. Imagine there is a rocket paper that you can put into your laser printer, so you can have command and control of your page format, but then write on it with a pen that's reusable. But we're not quite there yet.
Yeah, I should also mention that, and I don't know what the minimum order quantity is, But if you go to our B2B side, our custom Rocketbooks, we can do custom page packs as well as custom Rocketbook notebooks. So we have had a few different people, both on the business side and the education side, come up with exactly what pages they want, and then we can put it together in a custom way. But usually the minimum order size on that, I think it's probably in the hundreds, but someone will have to let us know.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much,
Thank
Julie.
you.
Where should we put your name on the prize wheel?
I like light blue, please.
Awesome.
Good choice. Good choice. Teal. That's Joe's favorite color.
It's my favorite.
Look at that. Wow.
It's one of the 4
Colors
available
well.
colors of the Orbit
Yeah.
in 2 sizes, all available on Amazon.com right now. So
Yeah.
we're going to give one away, but there's still plenty of more available there.
Awesome. Oh, we got
Oh, we have another
caller.
caller. Right? Awesome.
Hi guys.
Hey, Dory.
Hi.
So my question for you guys, I'm a college student athlete. I spend a lot of time on the bus traveling around, and I do have a Rocketbook currently, but it's pretty bendy. I don't have one of the page packs, so I was wondering if the new one has a harder back so that when I'm sitting on the bus, if I could write on it.
Yeah, because you're on the go. Thank you so much for calling me. A college athlete on the go, probably doing some homework on the bus, running around, probably literally in your case. It is a very rigid back. So you can see that there's no problem writing on it. Like I said before, it's almost a combination of a legal pad and a clipboard. Don't want to call it a clipboard because there's nothing to actually clip in, but it is extremely rigid. And we did that just so that when you're on the fly, you have it on your lap, you're walking around like a manufacturing floor or construction site, you can write just the way you expect. Not nearly as floppy as your average spiral bound notebook.
Dory, what sport do you play?
Women's lacrosse.
Have you ever like tried to break a record or anything like that?
I actually hold the saves record at my high school. I'm the goalie.
Well, hopefully
So we have one record holder already on here so far. So
A 2-record stream.
I
2
know.
record live stream, incredible.
Yeah. Well, thank you
I
so
hope
much
we
for
Thanks,
calling.
Dory. Where should we put your name on the prize wheel?
I'll do green, please. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Dory.
Dory, good
You know,
to have you.
And I wonder if for someone like Dory who's doing like a lot of notes, probably some homework, maybe the letter size, which is also super rigid.
Students are really into the letter size,
They
but
are,
yeah,
yeah.
by a wide margin, of course, right? Because they just
a
have
wide margin. Is that a letter size joke? That's
No, I
good.
didn't even think that. What was it that you said about the this being the haircut?
Oh no, yeah.
Because I was talking about this is my personal side, and then this is my my business side over here. What
Yeah,
is it?
I said Joe's Orbit's the equivalent of a mullet. Business up front and party in the back.
Love it.
Awesome insight. I think we have another caller on the line.
Krista.
Hi guys.
Hey, Krista.
I'm just chilling at work.
Awesome. Thank you for taking some time out of your busy day to join us.
Of course. I love my Rocketbook. Like I just graduated college back in May. I got a double major, and I actually have had my associates for 5 years and decided to go back. And I'm an accounting major, so the Rocketbook was great. Like, I'm the person that needs to write down everything, all my math and all that mumbo jumbo. So I have my flip and my executive all in one folio. Love it. I also have a ton of Frixion colors because I'm a color coder. So I've been watching the Rocketbook for a little while now, obviously, and I'm so excited about the Orbit. Like she was saying, college, it's nice to have the hardback on the Orbit and being able to flip out new pages and everything. So I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, you're excited about it.
So my question for you guys is, can you buy just the page packets, I assume? Different styles, and so like if I decide to go back for my master's, if I'm taking several classes, it would be nice to just have one packet for one class and be able to swap them out for each class.
Absolutely. When you buy your Orbit, your initial investment, let's say, it comes with one page pack, the lined on one side grid on the other. But then there's a whole variety for you to choose from. Ones we didn't even, or you mentioned a little bit, music, Cornell notes, as well as a lot of standard ones. And you can expect over time we'll be introducing more options as people request more options as well.
Right, and those page packs are available on Amazon, and they're separate from the Orbit listing, which again comes with a page pack. We wanted to include a page pack because it'd be like something without the batteries, right? So you get that Orbit, comes with everything you need to get going.
Great.
So once if you could just get the backing by itself. I didn't quite understand that question, but if people start asking for that, we'll.
Krista, what color should we put you on the wheel?
I will be the first pink. Go ahead and put me on the pink.
Awesome. Oh, yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for calling in. See, the well-educated love Rocketbooks, and everyone loves writing by hand. It's just the best way to like work out problems, work out ideas.
I imagine when she's sitting there, at her stationary desk, working on her accounting and going through all of the numbers. It's really going to be perfect for her.
Yeah. But especially if she goes out and she has a customer meeting or something like that.
Perhaps,
I don't know. Do accountants need to go out and have customer meetings? They probably
They definitely do, but they have those meetings probably in a conference room. I'm just saying.
I think we have another caller on the line before we get into that. Chris, welcome.
Guys.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, thanks. Thanks for hosting this. So I think, I'm wondering, it's really cool that it's versatile. And you mentioned, going out to job sites or talking to contractors and everything. So with that being said, having it being fully exposed without a cover, is there a prevention for like any accidental spills or dust getting on this, or does it have a layered coating that only accepts the pen compared to dust particles or anything spillable?
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about dust. That'll rub right off, and it's not like a whiteboard where the ink will get rubbed off. I would be cautious about using it in a very wet environment, right? The wetness will erase it. So keep that in mind. But you definitely look like on the go person. I can tell like right now you're actually on the go.
Well, yeah, I am walking around my house pre-vacation status right now. Family prepping and everything. So that is just one tiny little aspect of my life. But no, I work in the steel industry. I'm getting into CAD work and everything, and possibly visiting contractors on the go while walking around the workforce and everything. This would be great to quickly take on the go and take notes and everything. Having it readily accessible without the cover, with the attached pen and everything, easily accessible. So I love those aspects.
Love it, man. The steel industry. See people out there like building real stuff, walking around. Imagine like the sparks flying and the cranes with the beams and stuff.
Arc welder.
Arc welder. Those are our people right there.
Are you welding?
I think a lot of CAD work does behind that.
I just recently learned to weld, actually. So yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
No, this is an awesome book, and I think it's really great that you guys came up with it.
Chris, let's get your name on the board for a chance to win. Where should we put you?
I will take the other pink.
Awesome.
Ooh, all right. Good idea. Very strategic. And we should also mention that the Orbit is extremely durable. I mean, the back and the pages are synthetic. So compared to your average notebook or certainly your average legal pad, it's extremely durable. So you can drop it, like Joseph, you can get dust on it. The only thing you want to watch out for is you don't want to be taking notes in a rainstorm because you better scan pretty quickly.
Awesome. Okay, I think we have time for a couple more callers, and let's get to our world record.
I'm so excited about the world record.
Welcome. Brianna?
Oh, I think you're on mute.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, that's so awesome. Please.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for hosting this. I'm definitely on my Rocketbook. I'm a Panda planner type, so I'm grateful for the calendar integrations that are going in with the new setup with the Orbit. And I wanted to know if you all were going to be doing another collaboration with the Panda planner to include them on like the Orbit pages.
Stay tuned. Yes, I think you can expect to see Panda Planner and some other page formats come up. So stay tuned on that.
Yeah, and we have a great relationship with Panda Planner, also out of Boston. So Mike Leap over there, we're always talking to him about other opportunities with both the Orbit as well as the access for page packs. But yeah, we're big fans of the Panda Planner here. For people who don't know, there's an entire planning system and goal achievement system of happiness.
I noticed that you started with something that you were grateful for, which I think is a big part of the Panda Planner philosophy, to exercise what you're grateful for. How is the Panda Planner and Rocketbook? How has it helped you and not just keeping yourself organized, but it's supposed to help like mindset and psychologically?
Yes, I have definitely noticed the difference. I'm actually a life coach and an illustrator, so I use this to work with my clients, set up appointments, keep myself organized, as well as the extra notes in the back. I have some added attachments so I can keep my space when I'm taking notes, but just the extra space in the back to be able to draw, to be able to draft. I like the being able to go back and forth between pages, planning, as well as drawing. So it's really integrative.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, and thanks for mentioning that. On both the Panda Planner that you have as well as our planning page packs, there is spots for note taking, so you can use it as both a planner and a note taking notebook. And before I used the Panda Planner, which I have adopted, at least the planning side of it, I thought it was all about just planning out my schedule, but it's more about organization.
It's organization, but I think as well it's to create a different mindset where you're inspiring yourself and in Brianna's case, inspiring others and going out in the world and doing like having a big impact because you yourself are more motivated, more energized.
Yeah, good description. Thank you so much for calling in.
Brianna, let's get you on the prize field. I believe we have some red, a purple, and a yellow remaining.
Ooh, what do you think, love? Purple or yellow? Let's go with yellow.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, good luck on the prize wheel, and thank you for calling in.
I'm grateful for so many awesome callers.
Yeah, I am too. You must be using the panel.
You know, I'm grateful for magnets. Can I tell you that one of my favorite things about this isn't even functional? I just like the way it pops on
so
and pops off.
satisfying. Listen
Like
to
I
that.
could just, it's
Oh,
like
that click. Yeah.
yeah.
And see how it takes Joe and I like a few seconds? That's why we're going for the world record page back swap in a few minutes.
I think we have time for one more caller before we get into that, though. With a thumbs up, Dylan? Yeah, we're good.
I think you're on the
Ayla?
Oh, sweet. Hi.
Hi. Are you Ayla?
It's Ayla. I absolutely love the Rocketbook. And I have like different variations of it. It's actually pretty funny. I have this thing and I have like all of my Rocketbooks in it, and like it has I have the mini, I have the Panda Planner, then I have the mini flip.
Oh man, nice.
And then I have the big flip. And then I also, it's really funny because I'm like wanting to do a TikTok on it. So I haven't opened it yet, but I got the Rocketbook Mini and the Fusion Rocketbook. Like it's still in the mailer because I want to do video on like unboxing it and stuff.
Oh, you're a super fan, and please do a TikTok. You might recognize Joe and I from our viral TikToks.
Oh yeah, I follow you guys on it. And I also have like this pen holder that I have.
Quiver of
Wow.
pens. Wow.
That's very cool.
Do you use it for art, or do you just color code your notes very well?
I love color coding my notes a lot. Like it's just very much so more easy for me to like figure out what I'm like wanting to see, and like if I need to look at something quickly, then I can be like, oh well, it's in this like important color. It'll probably be like in this section here.
Fantastic! Wow, great organization.
And then I also had a question. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Do you want to plug your TikTok right now?
Oh, it's AylaBug4.
All right.
That's my first name, and then BUG4.
Awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Also, I was just wondering, I really like the fact that you guys did the microwavable notebook, because it does honestly take me kind of a long time when I have my whole notebook filled out and I have to like wipe it through and then like spray it, wipe it through. I was wondering if you guys were going to do any more of a microwavable feature with any of the other kind of books like that.
Oh man,
Well, the Rocketbook Wave was our first product. It was a marvelous invention. I dare pat us on the back for. We are focusing a lot on the core product we call these days, which is a synthetic page in the water. But the Rocketbook Wave will always be available, and it is a beloved product.
Yeah, or you can issue notes with the push of a button. But you just gotta follow the directions. Our legal counsel would prefer us to promote the water to erase notebook.
Just follow the directions.
No, I definitely like that. I definitely love. Yeah.
So you have purple or red available for our last.
Let's do one of the first reds.
Okay.
Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are seriously killing it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see your TikTok.
Are we ready to spin the wheel and reveal our winner?
Is it that time? So there's a couple of spots not taken, but we'll just spin again if we hit it.
We'll spin again. We'll just take some orbits ourselves.
We have two exciting things to end this. We get a prize wheel, and then we have a world record. This is going to be amazing. Hopeful world record.
I think we did.
Okay. Oh, man. What are you going to do? Side bet?
I'm going to say green. Yellow.
Again.
Oh, no one.
Wait for it. Still no one.
Okay.
We really got to
spin number 2.
Can we increase our budget for these last three still?
I think we used to have a digital wheel. I don't know how we lost that.
If it stops, why don't you just hold it? So it doesn't go back to red or something. There, that's
Krista!
Krista, good job, Krista. Right, big winner.
Krista, if you're still on, please send us an email at hello@getrocketbook.com or DM us on any of our social media accounts, and we'll get back to you and send you any Rocketbook Orbit of your choice. For everyone else, don't forget the Rocketbook Orbit is still available on Amazon.com. A bunch of awesome page packs, awesome capsules, and just a whole slew of other Rocketbook products as well.
Well, that was exciting. Speaking of exciting, I think we have another big event about to happen.
I think we do.
I'm getting nervous for Sarita.
Sarita's getting loose. She's almost ready to perform over there. Of course, we now have a member of the Guinness World Records Association here to oversee this and make sure that there's no funny business, everything's official.
She has 2 of the same size. That makes all right. She's got the additional page pack. I think she shouldn't be touching one until she should then start and then move. She should already have her hands on it, right?
I think the member from the committee will make sure that all is in order.
All of the stringent rules are followed.
So she's going to swap in one page back to the other, and that is
3.6 seconds is the world record right now.
Now she's overcoming like a major training injury, but she's gotten past it, we think.
That is true. She had her hands submerged in an ice bucket all morning to make sure there was no swelling.
It's an incredible story. She sacrificed so much.
There's been hours, many sleepless nights.
This is more exciting
calls
than the Olympics.
missed. This is
more exciting than the Olympics. Is this an Olympic sport?
I think it's in the committee's consideration to bring to the next Olympics.
Fantastic. 2024.
2024 Olympics. All right. I think we're ready to start the countdown and get ready.
You got this.
5.
You got
4,
this.
3.
I know you got this.
2. 1.
Go.
Go.
Oh.